This is the Cholo News Report for Sunday 01 July 2018. U.S. Ambassador to Estonia James D. Melville Jr. resigns due to Donald Trump's inaccurate slams against the European Union. Fears are mounting that the president will repeat his performance at the Group of Seven summit and exacerbate tensions with longtime American allies. One person is killed and two are injured in a shooting in downtown Toronto. This is the 49th murder this year, marking a surge of violence in the city. A male victim has died in hospital following a brazen daylight downtown shooting along a busy street in Toronto on Saturday evening. Witness Dennis Grimble said he was at the corner of Spadina Avenue and Queen Street West at the time of the shooting. Tens of thousands of people participate in nationwide protests across the United States over the Trump administration's immigration policies. Over 630 events are planned, with protesters calling for migrant families split at the US-Mexico border to be reunited. From his golf resort at Bedminster, New Jersey, he defended the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement on Twitter, describing it as the smartest, toughest and most spirited of law enforcement groups. President Trump on Saturday defended the agency that played a central role in carrying out the separations, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The main march is taking place in Washington, D.C., but one of the people behind the movement, Anna Galland, said separate events were planned in 50 states. BAE Systems is awarded a PS 19.6 billion contract to build 9 next-generation Hunter-class frigates for the Royal Australian Navy, with construction expected to begin in 2020. BAE's Australian arm said the construction of the ships locally would make a significant contribution to Australia's economy, creating thousands of jobs, supporting new industries and boosting the national supply chain for decades to come. As the Saddleworth Moor wildfire continues to burn for a sixth day, the Greater Manchester Fire and Rescue Service have requested for military assistance in fighting the fire to be extended for at least another 3 days. Speaking at the scene on Friday, Acting Chief Fire Officer for Greater Manchester Fire and Rescue Service, Dawn Docks, said the hot weather made it hard to establish how long emergency services will need to stay at the scene. Burnham said he had asked the Ministry of Defence to extend the deployment of a 100-strong group of soldiers from the 4th Battalion, Royal Regiment of Scotland, who joined the fight on Thursday, initially for 48 hours. A 22-year-old man from Bolton is arrested on suspicion of arson in relation to a large wildfire that is now burning on Winter Hill in Lancashire. The fire has now destroyed 4 square kilometers of moorland close to a radio transmission mast and is continuing to spread. A 22-year-old man from Bolton is being held as part of a joint investigation between the fire service and police.